y'all, it's your BFF Reacts. I'm Kara, and today we are going to be looking into a new artist that was requested on the channel on a previous video. This artist or group is called Dirty Loops, and I have heard really good things. I've had several requests for a song of theirs. One in particular that was requested was Thriller by MJ. I'm a huge fan of MJ, and especially in more recent years, I've been digging deeper into his catalog. And of course, this is a classic. So I thought this was a great way to get to know Dirty Loops and see what they're all about. I don't know anything about them. I've never heard them before. I'm excited to see a new band because so far the new bands that I have been reacting to, the new groups, have been treating me really well. And I've found not only a lot of very impassioned fans of the groups who let me in on all of their, knowledge of their favorite bands, groups, whatever you want to call them, but also some really good artists that I can add to my daily playlist as well. So without further ado, let's get into Dirty Loops. If you guys don't mind liking, commenting what you guys want to see next, and subscribing so that we can do more together whenever you get a second, that would be fabulous. Thank you. All right, let's get into it. Aw. Not the brass. Ooh, it's funky, that bass. He sounds just like MJ. Even got the inflections. Get it. Oh my god, they sound so good. Oh, I like that little change in beat pattern. It's crazy how much he sounds like MJ. Having so much fun. Oh my god, that drummer is going crazy back there. What are they gonna do? not the chimes. This is crazy. This is a movie score. God, let it run. God dang, that drummer eats his Wheaties, doesn't he? Bro, what? Is that it? Oh my God. Jonah, Henrik, Aaron, Cory. I think he was the feature. And then the big band. Wow. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That was so cool. I have so many questions right off the bat. I'm gonna go back and watch that again in just a second. And we're gonna stop and talk about little pieces that I was thinking about along the way. But I really just wanted a full, like, first time all the way through reaction for this one because this is completely new to me. That is, oh my gosh, that is so cool. And look at all on the side. Look how many featured songs they have. I'm so interested. Okay, top questions. Number one right off the bat. Cory Wong is the feature. Yes, okay, that's in the title. Is the big band part of Dirty Loops, or did they just come in for this? Song? Next, is he wearing just like a band leader jacket, or did that come from My Chemical Romance? Because I can dig it either way. Like, was that his old band member costume, or did he just get the vibes? I'm not sure how My Chemical Romance would come into that, which makes me lean more towards like band leader vibes. Or maybe he just saw it in like a store and he liked it. I guess that's fine too. Number 3. I know that Thriller is already kind of a bass heavy song, but I feel like, and it's been a while since I've listened to the original by MJ, but I feel like it was more horn and guitar, like electric guitar centered, not necessarily as bass centered, but I really like that version. I really, really like that it was kind of, the bass was brought to the front a little bit more. He was standing in the center of the stage. The focus was more on him. And I really like it. It added a little bit more of a funk to it, which was kind of really cool. Wow. I also love that they all have like their own little style and they don't feel like they have to kind of make a group look. They're just them and they're going to make awesome music together. And I find that really, really cool. Okay, I definitely have more thoughts, but I do want to go back and rewatch it one more time. I will make stops and pauses throughout that one, just so we can talk about it a little bit more in depth during the actual video. But I am so interested. I'm so glad I got to see a new group, just because of you guys from introducing me to them. Because like, oh, another question: are they ska? I know that usually, like bands with the brass and the horns and all that kind of stuff do more ska, which I like. I do like ska. It's been a long time since I've watched it or listened to any of it. And I want to say I used to have like a little tiny CD that I got from a band. London something, and I can't ever remember the name of it, but they were great, and I lost the CD. So if you guys know of a ska band that has the word London in it, let me know, because I would love to go back and listen to their stuff too. Okay, going back one more time. Dang, that is a lot of credits. I love that though. I love that they're putting it at the end where everybody can see during their video. That's super cool. All right, going back in. Take 2. Look at the drummer getting into it. He's grooving.
It's close to midnight.
That is crazy.
Under the moonlight, you see the sun that I almost set your heart. You try to scream, but everything's a sound before you make it. You start to freeze as I look right between the eyes. You're paralyzed. This is a thriller, that night, and no one's gonna save you from the beast about to strike. You know it's a thriller, that night. You find it for your life inside the night.
All right, we're gonna make our first pause there. I wanted to get through the whole first verse, but wow, I wonder, okay, so I can't remember. I know I literally just looked at the credits at the end, but if Cory Wong is not playing with them, does the keyboardist and vocalist then play the main guitar, or does somebody take over, or do they always have like a guest guitarist? That would be interesting to know. Y'all let me know down in the comments, please. And another one, I love how they changed up the rhythm a little bit at the end. So they chopped up that killer, thriller, chiller, whatever it is, a little bit quicker. And it's enough to keep you on your toes and keep you listening, especially if you're familiar with the original and with how closely the lead vocalist sounds to MJ. It's kind of easy to fall into that rhythm and not necessarily pay attention to the individual parts. But even that just right there makes you kind of perk up and say, oh, that was different. Let me pay a little bit more attention to see what else they might do different. So very, very cool. And I love that. Is that guy yawning in the back? That's hilarious. I hope he's yawning because that'd be so funny. That face is cheesing. Get up there. He is out of his drum. Yeah, dang, he can get up there. Wow, he's still so strong right at the top, not anywhere close to breaking. He sounds like he's absolutely got it. So confident. That's so cool. And the drummer, I forgot his name too. He is driving the hell out of that bass line. He is on that fast beat, and when he was really going for that little, whatever set, whatever, wow, he was into it. He took some pre-workout right before this for sure. And there's that cool, it's like a serenade. I was just listening to the bass really closely for a second, and I love how you can hear that little bow on top of the actual like bass note, so it kind of sounds doubled almost, and I don't know if that's an effect or if that's just how strongly he's strumming the strings or whatever, but it's got that little out out out, that little bounce or boing or whatever you want to call it on top of that bass note. That's really cool. It adds to it for sure. They're all having so much fun. I love it. God bless. So spooky. That's like in the little in the smut romance novels or whatever you want to call it, where it's like his upper lip lifted in a sneer, or he sneered, or like he growled at me. I feel like that's the face that I'm picturing when I'm reading something like that. And does the lead vocalist, does he always sound like that, or is he specifically changing his voice to mimic more of MJ's sound? I won't know until I watch another one, which means that we have to watch another one. This feels like 18, this part. I like that little camera jumps with him. I love that rundown too. Oh my gosh. And it goes on for so long. I love that gong pan at the end. That was so cool. Right. Oh my gosh. Kenny can play all kinds of things. Jeez. I wonder what they mean by percussion. I don't know that I noticed any other percussive elements other than the drums that were obviously in there, except for this little part right here at the end. I'd be interested to see what they mean by that. Very cool. So that, my friends, was Dirty Loops. I really like them. Wow. I've learned so much in just the last couple weeks about so many new artists and bands, and I'm just having the best time. And I want to thank you guys so much for supporting me in this journey so far and just giving me so many awesome people to listen to. And I've already suggested a couple of the bands that I've seen to my husband, and he loves them too. So I will definitely be adding this to the playlist. My husband will definitely be watching this with me later. And in the meantime, I hope you guys have a great night. I hope you liked the video. If you liked it, dislike it, I guess, if you didn't. Go ahead and comment and let me know what you want to see from me for them next. and subscribe so we can do more stuff together in the future. Love you guys. Bye.